Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to discuss one major interview question that is asked in most of the MNC companies. So I would recommend you to practice this question before preparing any interviews. So I will be solving this question in the StrataScratch platform. I have already given an overview about this particular platform because this platform helps you practice PySpark questions, and this is one of my favorite platform in which you can go ahead and practice it. I am creating a complete playlist in which I will be covering a lot of questions related to the questions that are available in the Strata Scratch. So without any delay, we will get started. But before that, let me remind you, I have created the complete playlist in which a lot of interview questions I have already covered from big four MNC companies like the consulting companies like PwC, EY, Deloitte, and there are many more that are coming. I would definitely recommend you to practice these questions before actually preparing for any interview. So, this will help you in becoming a pro in your coding standards related to PySpark. So, without any delay, let's get started with today's interview question, which is asked in big MNC's companies. So, this question is actually updated in June 2025. This question says the Titanic survivors and non survivors. So, this is a medium level question, and this is the ID number. If you want to practice, you can go ahead and do that straight away. This says make a report showing the number of survivors and non survivors by passenger class. Classes are categorized based on P class values as first class, which is 1, second class is 2, and third class is 3. Output the number of survivors and non survivors by each class. So here what it says, there are three classes and we have to output the number of survivors and the non-survivors per class. So what is the number of survivors for first class, what is the number of survivors for second class, and what is the number of survivors for third class. Now in this you can see the survived here, 0 means no one survived from the first class. So 11 members from first class did not survive. 6 members from the second class did not survive, and 42 members of the third class did not survive. And only 10 members from the first class survived, 12 members from the second class survived, and 19 members from the first class survived. So, this is a very disheartening report, I would say, which seems a dummy report, basically, the Titanic survivor. But let's go ahead and look at the data set itself. So, there are multiple columns we have. One is passenger ID. So, passenger ID 1 did not survive, which belongs to the class number 3. Passenger ID 2 survived, which belongs to the class number 1. And this is the name of the person. And what is the sex, what is the age, what is the SIBSP, ticket, fare, cabin, and embarked. All these details are being given. And also it also shows you the data type, what is the data type for each column. So now you need to solve this question. Before solving this question, let's try to understand what exactly are the Titanic classes. If you will search it in Google here, it will go ahead and show you what exactly it is. So it has three distinct classes for passengers. One is first class, second class, and third class. These classes were largely determined by the cost and the ticket and offered varying level of luxury and access to amenities. So depending on the classes, it has different luxury and amenities, and the cost also actually differs. So it also describes what does the first class mean, second class means, and the third class means. Now if I go, you can also read out the wiki page, which actually really interested me when I was solving this question. So if you will see in this particular diagram, I can see the first class is here. The first class is marked by orange, which is all this are the first class. The second class is marked by blue, which is this part, and the pink part is marked by the third class. And the crew is in the gray section. These where the basically the crew were sitting, and these are the stairs from the first class. You can go from one deck to another deck, and in the second class you can go up, and so on, right? So this is how exactly the Titanic was designed, depending on different classes and depending on the luxury and amenities that is being provided. So let's go back to our StrataScratch and solve this question. So what I've done is, this is the import. I'm importing some modules here, the functions which you can import, and you can create a data frame out of it. So let me first select the columns that I need. So I will do df.select. What I will need is only few columns. What are those columns? One is my survived, because that I need in my column output, and I also need the P class. On the basis of these two only, I will be going ahead and getting my result. Okay, so what I will do here is I will do a df dot group by. In the group by, I will be doing a group by on the survived, and then I'm doing an aggregation. In the aggregation, what I will be doing is, if in case the first class is there, I will assign it to 1, otherwise I will assign it to 0, and then I will be summing it up. So what I will be doing is, I will do a when the column P class is equal to 1, then I'm assigning it 1, otherwise I'm assigning it 0. Okay, and I will be summing it up. So similarly, I will be doing for the rest as well. So I have created that query. So I'll just paste that query to save some time. So here I have, when the column P class is 1, then I'm assigning it 1, and then I am summing it up. Okay, otherwise I'm assigning it to 0. So what it will happen is, it will assign P class whenever it's 1 to 1, and then it will sum up. Similarly, when P class is 2, it will assign 1 and it will sum up. When P class is 3, it will assign 1 and then it will sum up. And then I have given the alias as first class, and here I have assigned alias as second class, and here I have assigned alias as third class. So if you will run the code, you will be able to see the things. So let me also do one more thing here. So here I have run the code. Now you can see the survive, first class, second class, and third class. The result is being given. So this is how you can go ahead and solve the question. So I hope you have understood the question, how exactly to solve it. I would highly recommend you to practice this question by your own as many times as you want, so that you know exactly how to use the group by functions, when, otherwise, and how to actually approach these kind of questions. So when you are appearing for an interview, take a minute to think about the approach, how you can do it, and then start coding. Just don't go ahead and jump into your coding skills, because that will not help you in approaching the question in the right way. First understand the question very well, and then start approaching the question logically and read the questions thoroughly. And once you have understood, then start coding the question, and tell the interviewer what you have exactly done. Explain the particular coding that you have done to the interviewer, so that if in case there's any mistake, or if he wants or she wants to give you a hint, they will be able to provide you, and you will be able to answer your question perfectly. So without any hurry, go ahead, practice the question, and there's a lot many more questions that I've already given you in the playlist. Make sure to practice those questions as well, so that you are well prepared for an interview. Till the next video, stay tuned and have a good day.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.